Hey guys, wonderful time to be with you. Time of power, time of blessing, a time of seeing the hand of God in our lives. It is Camp Gilgal with Bishop J, and I love you all, and the Lord must bless you, and the Lord must be with you. Thank you so much. Keep subscribing, and we thank God and glorify God for your presence in this broadcasting, and glorify God for your presence by following and subscribing to this channel. And that is wonderful, and I really enjoy your presence. Thank you for your support. Today we're going to start a new series, a series that I'll take long on that. The series is God is at work. God is at work. It will be based on Acts chapter 10. Acts chapter 10, and today I'll do the introduction of the series, which is based in Acts chapter 10. You need to read all the verses and all. The first verse for today, it will be, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of what called the Italian regime. This is the man of Cornelius. That's the first one, the base, the foundation of our teaching, God is at work, is in Acts chapter 10, Camp Gilgal TV. That's right, you got it right. Let's read the second, the supporting verse of that Acts chapter 10 is in Matthew chapter 16. Matthew chapter 16, please. These two, the chapter 10 of Acts and this Matthew 16 is really going together. You will see when I develop it. And Matthew chapter 16 from verse 13 it say, when Jesus came into the region of Caesarea Philip, he asked his disciples, saying, who do men say that I, the Son of God, or the Son of Man, am I? So they say, some say John the Baptist, some Elijah, and other Jeremiah, or one of the prophet. He said to them, but who do you say that I am? Simon Peter answered and said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus answered and said to him, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. And I also say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gate of Hades shall not prevail against it. And I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. That is Matthew chapter 16 from verse 13 to verse 19. 13 to verse 19. That you arrive to understand. These, put in mind, these two scriptures from Acts chapter 10, which is the foundation of all series on God is at work, and Matthew chapter 16 is the supportive of that, and you will arrive to see why I say that. I quote some of the writing of the Apostle Paul on the book of Philippians chapter 1 verse 3 and 6. Philippians chapter 1 verse 3 and 6 it say, I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine, making request for you all with joy, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of these very things, that he who has begun a good work, remember that my word that I love there, he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. You know something very interesting. When God starts a work, he never stops in the middle of his work. He always goes to the end of the work. Say to yourself, I am the work of God, and God is still building me. Say that. Do not get tired of me. God is still working on me. God is still working on me. That is beneficial. You need to say that all the time. The Apostle Paul say again in 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 9, say this, for we are God's fellow workers. You are God-filled You are God's building. We are God's fellow workers. You know, when you work for the gospel, you are God's fellow workers because God is still working. You know, the gospel is the only work that work on a human being. Other than work on a human being in other capacity, my work is to make a human being to be perfect, to make a human being to become compassionate, to make a human being to be loved, to make a human being to be gracious. That my work is. It's called a noble work. I love it. It is me, Bishop J. Now, let me tell you, God is at work. Now, when we read chapter 10 of Acts, we are straight away presented to us Caesarea Philippi. Caesarea Philippi is the region, is a place where, a place the Jewish people were staying there, and it is a place of many revelations. You know, at the Caesarean, that's when Jesus revealed to his disciple that he was a Messiah. For the first time, Jesus said he was a Messiah. It was at the Caesarean Philippi. That way he revealed it. And there also Jesus announced his coming death in Jerusalem, in Caesarean. And there also he announced the end of his earthly ministry. That is, ministry on the earth physically will finish there at Caesarean. It was in the North Sea of Galilee, that where Caesarean it is. You see the Galilee Sea, but at the north of it. It is a mystery why Jesus chose this place to reveal to his disciple all this place. Now, I'll give you the clue. As I said today, I'm not going to be long. I just want to introduce you to this. I'll give you the clue why Jesus revealed to his disciple there at Caesarea. There are a clue. Number one is the location there at Caesarea. There was a cave of Pan. The cave of Pan. The cave of Pan is a place where the pagans they were going there at the gate of hate, the gate of hell, to make it to you to understand it. The gate of hell was at the Caesarean. It was a cave that was too deep along. The people used to call it the gate of hell. And Greeks and Romans, they will go there to do their incantation request to the demons, and they will reveal them a lot of things there in that place. That's why Jesus said the gate of hell. He pointed the finger at the gate of Pan. He said it will never prevail to the church that I will build. It was there out at the Caesarean where Jeroboam led the northern kingdom into idolatry. The king Jeroboam. Check some of my video. You'll arrive to understand who King Jeroboam is. He led the northern kingdom to pagan worship of Satans there at Caesarean, the same place where Jesus revealed that things to his people. I already say it was where the Greek and the Roman receive revelation from God Pan, and they become seer and they become also fortune teller. Well, you see, even today, people who read the palm the palm hand of the people to tell them what you will be tomorrow, what will happen to you tomorrow. It was there at the gate of Pan, the gate of hell, that way there at Caesarean. And that way Caesarean was, and it was a center of pagan worship. Then when Jesus arrived there, he asked that question to his disciple, and Peter gave the answer. And Jesus said, I will build my church, and the gate of hell shall never prevail. And he said to Peter, you have the key of a victory. You have the key. Wherever you bound will be bound up. Whatever you lose will be loose also up. That way it is. Then God, at Acts chapter 10, will arrive again to open something better. That way we will start next time. That we will start next time. I just give you that preview. Something better. And Peter has to go again to Caesarean. I love you all. God bless you. It was Camp Gilgal TV with Bishop J. Keep subscribing. I love you all. Bye.